Welcome to this episode of Cash Up, and where I am catching up with Amadeo. How are you today?
Hello, I am fine. How are you?
Good. I'm not even attempting your last name because I know that it will be very bad. So I will let you introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about what you do and where you're located in the world.
Okay. Well, my name is Amadeu Arderiu, and don't be afraid because even in my country, in Spain, a lot of people have a hard time pronunciation my name, so my
Hmm.
surname, sorry. I'm from Barcelona. I am an industrial engineer. And since 2016, I work at Sirvelia, a company that I own actually, with two more partners, and we are developing since then custom WordPress plugins as a service.
Hmm. Hmm.
That's like
And
a short way of presenting myself. And more recently, we started hunting for for more, let's say, sophisticated projects, and we are aiming for AI products. Developing. We are
mhm,
trying to develop AI related products, and one of the most featured ones is plugins with
mhm.
double O. And plugins is a search engine using AI to recommend plugins for the user. So the user will hopefully use natural language to search, and we will give them, uh, hopefully, also good recommendations as a WordPress plugins.
And I was fortunate to have been asked to look at this very early on. So I have
Mhm.
been looking at plugins for several months, if not before Christmas, maybe even. It's been a little while since I looked at it,
Yes.
and I haven't looked at it more recently. So I'm very excited for you to demonstrate it and show everybody what plugins is today. So why don't you go ahead and share your screen? And
Okay.
we can do a little more in depth of how it can be used and how you accept submissions of people's plugins into plugins.
Well, let me
Lovely.
know if my screen is now
I see it.
live.
Yes, it is. Absolutely.
Okay, so the the aim of plugins, as I said, is to recommend plugins. So instead of using keywords such as SEO, maybe we can
Hmm.
use like a more describing way of writing. No,
Hmm.
so let's say I need to calculate the mortgage of
Hmm.
my house. I don't know, something very specific or
Yes.
niche. So
Hmm.
let's hit this search. So at this moment, plugins is rather slow because
It's
we are doing a
thinking.
lot of things. It's thinking, yes. So, well, plugins give us some plugins.
Hmm.
Most of them are from the WordPress.org repository.
Uh-huh.
So those are community plugins.
The free
And
ones.
for
Hmm.
this, for yes, and free ones. For this example, I like to do this example because,
There's a lot of them.
yes, it's interesting because we
Yeah.
we have a lot of plugins related to mortgage, and that's it. We have this UI. You can filter the results by a lot of interesting metrics, such as popularity or rating.
Hmm.
And well, you can give us some feedback because we are trying to improve this engine behind
Hmm.
these plugins, But in this case, there are no premium plugins. So as you may started to say before,
Hmm.
we are well, and here you can see very featured
Submit a plugin. Yes.
some meta plugin. So if a premium plugin developer wants their plugins here, they can for free, and we are going to share them if the query is related to those
Hmm.
plugins. I don't. Maybe you can help me to find
Uh-huh.
some good examples. Maybe we can test your creativity as well and
Okay.
find some good examples. Maybe to find some premium plugins here.
Yeah.
Maybe something about e-commerce.
Sure.
Let's
Yeah. How about something about donations? I need a plugin to accept donations.
Okay. Let you need to correct me, okay?
Okay.
Because as you may notice, my English is not the
It's
best,
okay.
but I own how you say the
Non
organization, okay?
nonprofit.
Non-profit, and I need to set
Accept. Yeah.
accept
Yes.
donations.
Yes. And
Okay?
let's see what happens.
The thing is, with this approach, the natural language approach, this is well, we see here donations, obviously, but we will do another example later without keywords, like
Mm-hmm.
indirect search.
Okay.
Well, we have give WP here, and well, we have here a premium one,
Uh-huh. Yep.
gives donations for WooCommerce. So this pill here, this badge, allows us to tell the user this plugin is premium. So
Mm-hmm.
our focus with this mix of premium and community plugins is to give a unified way of searching for plugins. And
Mm-hmm.
if we add this natural language improvement, I we believe so much better than the let's say usual way of searching for plugins.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say
Absolutely.
my my website has been hacked, something like
Ooh,
this.
yes.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so that's a good example because it illustrates how this AI-based search engine mm, understands understands you. So
Right. And
obviously we need security, of
yes.
course.
It says secure your site. Yes.
So the like to finish up this demonstration, the thing that I like most about plugins is that the possibilities for me are not endless, but near endless because the
Mm-hmm.
problems that people face when using WordPress are very complex and unique on its own for each person. So
Mm-hmm.
you don't need to search for keywords, but you
Right.
can search for your problems or your needs.
Yeah.
And you don't need to use technical vocabulary because we will understand what's happening with your site. So that's maybe the best way to explain about this project.
So I think that's phenomenal, first of all. I also like that it shows premium plugins that have been
Mm-hmm.
submitted. So if you go to WordPress.org to the repository, you're only going to see free plugins that are in the repo. You're not going to get anything that's also a paid
Mm-hmm.
plugin. And if you just go to Google, who knows what you're going to
Who
see, right?
knows?
Because it may or may not be WordPress, it may or may not be applicable to what you're looking for. And at that point, who's paying more for keywords is going to come to the top, etc. So I think that's
Yes.
great. Is it only in English or can you search in other languages as well?
Yes. Plugins understand every language because, as you may suppose, we are using AI models here
Hmm.
to understand the language. I don't know, maybe we can use Spanish for
Yeah,
my
please.
convenience.
Yes, of course.
Necesito mm, una solución para mi imprenta. Imprenta. Do you know imprenta, what
I
it
don't.
means?
I was with you all the way up until Imprenta.
Do you know the shop where you go to print some, let's say, T-shirts
Okay. Yes.
or flyers for
Yes.
promotional
Hmm.
purposes?
Yeah, printer
So
shop. Print shop,
in
yeah.
this case, maybe this one is not maybe the best suited. Maybe
Hmm.
this plugin has a lot of hidden features that we may know, or the AI things are suited for printing solutions. But apart from the first one, print full integration for WooCommerce, print invoice and delivery notes, maybe those are not this is not
Hmm.
perfect suit as well. So this is also a good example because sometimes the limit of the use of plugins is the plugins collection itself.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there are there are there are some use cases, sorry,
Mm-hmm.
that don't have plugins yet,
Right.
you know. So
Yes.
this tool is good for those people that want to create new plugins.
Absolutely.
So let's see if there are plugins for this niche or for this use case.
Mm-hmm.
So well, I say I know sometimes the AI hallucinates or just give us
Yes.
some wrong answers. So at
Right.
plugins, you will have wrong answers as well. But we are trying to give you wrong answers less and less,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
And I
as
see you
we.
can put a thumb up or thumb down. Is the
Yes,
is that rating like you're rating the plugin or you're rating the whether or not it fits the
we
input?
are rating the search experience.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's say too many unrated plugins. This is true for this case. So
Mhm.
submit feedback, and we are going to
Perfect.
use this for further improvements.
Nice.
You
Nice.
can share this
Oh
search
yeah.
created a unique URL.
Mm-hmm.
So this is public. You can search it with wherever,
Mm-hmm.
and you can sort this list by some interesting metrics as
Sort
well.
by worst ratings is an interesting option.
Well, the thing is, I spoke with some people in the Spanish community, and there in the Spanish community, we have some people in the plugins, how you say, the people who review the plugins
Mm-hmm.
in
Mm-hmm.
the repository, and
Yes.
they said it's a good tool because some people would like to see if they can improve some other
Yeah.
plugins from other developers to help
Right.
them, you know, and
Yeah.
so on. So maybe this this way of sorting, some of them are not the most appropriate for some typical users that want solutions, but
It's not the one you're going to put on your website, but it may be
no,
the one
no.
that you want to develop or purchase from some other developer to make better.
Well, it's our way to tell everyone that this is a tool, a way
Yes.
of using information with AI and
Hmm.
at your, with your own objectives and so on.
I wonder, so I have a plugin in the repository
Okay.
called Hello
Oh.
Beautiful. And where on your website when you're on the dashboard it says, howdy Amadeo, right? And mine in English it says howdy Michelle. Next
Mhm.
to that it'll say you look wonderful today or this is the best website I ever saw. And so I don't know how I would search that, but I'm curious to see if it will come up.
Well, can I ask you if you
Mhm.
can give me a quick description of what this plugin is this plugin on the repository?
It is, and it's modeled after Hello Dolly. So it
Okay.
will give you positive feedback on your dashboard. So we'll
Well,
see.
this is like $1 million test,
Yeah.
If I can pass this, this whole project made sense.
I mean, it only has, 100 downloads, so or something like
Okay.
that.
Well, let's see. If you see it, just
No,
shout.
I don't see it yet. It's called Hello Beautiful, like Hello Dolly. So
Okay.
I'm not
Well,
describing it well then for sure, right?
no,
Because
this.
maybe feedback is the wrong word because feedback is a word that we use to talk about our products and things. So,
Uh-huh. Mhm.
um, oh, I don't even know what the right word would be. I
How you
need
say if you need someone to like say to
how
to
wonderful
greet
you are.
greet greet you, no? To greet
Yes.
you,
Oh, yeah. That would be a good way to say it. And it's only on the dashboard side, so
to greet me,
sure.
cheerful, cheerfully. This is does
Sure.
it
Yeah,
make
that's a good
sense?
word. It does, yes.
Well,
I still don't think I have enough words in the plugin itself to actually
well,
be found. So we'll see.
the the thing is you have to write more
I do have
than
to write more, yeah, because it's not, I don't think
well,
it's going to, it might be
we
under
have
obsolete because I haven't
obsolete
updated.
plugins.
I haven't updated it in a
Do you
while.
want me to
So
go here? Do you want me
yes,
to go here?
yes, but I'm embarrassed if it comes there.
Well, I think there are a lot of, well, no, positivity. Hello,
Nope.
beautiful. It says,
Hello,
okay.
beautiful, it's called, yeah. All right,
Ah,
I will work on that. I want it to show up when people search here, so I will replace
well,
howdy.
but
That's what I have to do is I have to what's the words replace
you,
howdy.
you gave me a good example to show this also,
Yeah.
the obsolete plugins. So we are going, we always like hit them. But as
Yeah.
I said, this is a tool for people. Maybe they want to actually find obsolete plugins. So
Hmm.
to have
Now,
them here as well.
if you just out of curiosity, if you type hello beautiful, will it show
Yes.
up? If you put the title of the
Did I spell it
yep,
correctly? Yeah.
that is correct, yes.
Ay, ay, ay.
I'm nervous.
Oh, not the first one, at least.
Maybe it's
The thing
obsolete.
is,
It's been a while since it's been updated, so it may show up under obsolete.
I can, well,
Oh, there it
here,
is. That's mine.
you know, this plugin like matched the query, obviously,
Hmm.
but
Hmm.
since this plugin is not popular, let's say,
It's not. That's correct.
it's ranked lower,
Lower.
you know,
Yeah.
because we have like not very sophisticated, but our own formula to
Yeah.
sort plugins.
I'm not upset. It's okay. But it
And
did show
if
up, which is nice.
we have this link to test it
Hmm.
in Playground with just one click,
I
or
like
just
that.
to go to the plugin page.
Yeah.
And
That's really nice.
also to just individually give feedback about if this
Hmm.
plugin was well suited for this search, you know?
Yes. I
Well,
love that.
this is
I think that's
plugins.
great. Yeah, I love it. So if somebody, I see a submit a, so let's say submit a premium plugin. What happens when you click there?
Do you see the new
Hmm.
tab?
I do.
Well, we just need your information, you know,
Okay.
just give
Hmm.
us your information. We are working now as we speak. Actually, like my colleague here right in front of me is working on this. We are working on a developer dashboard
Okay.
where people who submit plugins will have their plugins there and will
Hmm.
see some metrics more in the future. And the way of submitting plugins will be handled automatically.
Oh, nice.
For now, we are just indexing them manually. So
Hmm.
just give us your details. We will contact you. We will ask for some information, not the plugin itself for now.
Hmm.
Maybe
Hmm.
maybe in the future we will use actually like the code itself to know what the plugin does.
Uh-huh.
But for now, just some descriptions and some information that we are going to carefully index in our database. So that's the
So,
way of adding premium plugins. It's
yeah,
free, so just just we want to have the largest collection of plugins, WordPress plugins, in one place and use the AI to help people find them.
I love that. So I often create, I shouldn't say often, I have created um WordPress websites before that serve the public, serve the WordPress
Hmm.
community, like WP Speakers, for example.
Hmm.
That is what this does. I have not really monetized that at all. Like I
Okay.
had some what's the word about? I had some sponsors in year one,
Uh-huh.
and I've done nothing more past it. How are you planning to monetize this, or is this just a gift? And if you are planning to monetize it, how does that happen?
Well, first of all, let's say this project costs us some money,
Yes.
some money that for now we are willing to, let's say, assume, how
Yes.
you say?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Yeah, because AI searches are not free.
are not free. Uh, this the usage of this website is slowly increasing, so we are going to pay more and more. So the
Right.
question about the economic sustainability for us as a micro company with just three partners, um, getting money from services, for giving our time, it's a challenge. So for now, our aim is to have like the most amount of plugins as possible, and from there, I think we are going to try to find some good mm, ideas, for the plugin developers to
Mm-hmm.
give them something. I am
Mm-hmm.
thinking about maybe analytics because people developing plugins, they have some information from WordPress.org and some information from, let's say, Google, their website, and a lot of channels.
Mm-hmm.
So this could be a good way of unifying some of these metrics
Mm-hmm.
and giving them not like a keyword-based analytics, like a
Mm-hmm.
semantic-based analytics, which
Gotcha.
is, I believe, like the AI way of thinking, no?
Mm-hmm.
And on the other hand, sorry,
Yes.
we are thinking about trying to find some sponsors as well.
Yes.
As you said, you are you went the same road.
Yes.
So in that regard, we are just starting to see if this is a possibility for us. We don't
Yeah.
yet understand uh, if the we don't know yet know if these possible sponsors will see this as an opportunity or not.
Mhm.
So we are just starting. For now, let's say it's a temporary gift for the
Yes.
community.
Would you
Yeah.
have ideas of maybe allowing different plugins to bid on certain keywords? So, for example, we saw give, we saw yith, we saw charitable, those kinds of things in there, and they all will want the word donations, right? So, would it be
Hmm.
possible for them to rank higher if they bid and on the word donation so that they would rank higher in your search?
It's another possibility.
I have lots of ideas.
Yes, 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 I see. The thing is, for me especially, I I mean, we talked about a lot of ideas with
Yeah.
our partners because in this project we are allied with some other individuals, but the the problem is our time, our
Yes.
developing time, because when we spend 1 hour here, we need to take away 1 hour from our customers.
Right.
So
Exactly.
that's why it's for
It's a
us like a compromise.
Yeah. In English, we call it a balancing act. You have to balance
Okay.
your time between things, right?
Yes,
So that
yes.
it's still stays level and you haven't lost anything on either side, for
Hmm.
sure. Yeah. I just think this is, I told you this when you sent it to me last, very early on. I thought this was really awesome idea. And I think the reason that the Stellar plugins are there is because I said, yes, use the Stellar plugins. So those are all
Yes,
there
yes.
too, which is
I
awesome.
remember it. I remember
Yeah.
it.
And so they can
We
thank, I'm not there anymore, but they can still thank me
I
for
hope
doing that.
they do. I hope they do. I hope first I hope they remember
Yeah,
they are here.
for sure. I'll remind them. I'll remind them. I'll see them in Europe as well too. No, I
Yes,
think this is
we
just wonderful. Absolutely. So, what is your
thank you.
call to action for people right now to use it, but also to add their premium plugins? Are those the two things you would like people to do? Are you looking for feedback? Like, what are some things that people can do to help you move this forward?
For the first is to use it.
Hmm.
We would like to for like newbie users to use it. Maybe I don't know if they are going to listen this. Also for this high, I don't know, the veteran people, the people using WordPress for so long,
Hmm.
to use it as well because we need to just test it against itself. We need to
Sure.
see if for real world use use case, is useful. So
Yeah.
we need to we need people to use it, and if these people are also developers,
Hmm.
they I think they're going to love to see their plugins here as well, to see
Yeah.
if their plugins are going to appear on some search queries. When I imagine myself with a plugin and I say, okay, yes, here you have my plugin, I will
Yeah.
100% use plugins to see if my plugin shows up as you just did. So I think that to summarize, the idea is if you are a WordPress plugin developer, give us your plugin and
Yeah.
use plugins to see if your plugin shows up.
Yes.
And this will help us a lot.
I think that's great. I love that. I think it's a fantastic idea. I hope that other people will discover it. I'll share it on my socials, of course, and with this podcast, I'm sure will get in some people's ears so they will hear it and learn more about it. I'm very excited about it for you. I think that it's a wonderful tool. One of the reasons I started WP Speakers is because not everybody is in WordPress.org, and if they are, you don't always know their username, right? So the same thing is true for plugins. We have so many plugins in the repository, but not all of the plugins are there. So things that are only premium, like Gravity Forms and like LearnDash, those are never going to be found in the repository, but they will be found on plugins if
Hmm.
people submit them to you. So I think that's a
That's
wonderful
right.
opportunity.
Yes. Yes, we are just, let's say we are not submitting plugins without consent.
Right.
No, we just need people okay, you have
Yeah,
our consent to display this plugin in this website. We are
absolutely.
not,
So
how you say, uh, sorry, I have to find the word sometimes.
translate it in your head.
We are not competing with them with URLs or something like this. The
No.
plugins here don't have like its own URL, so we just
Right.
not, fighting for this. We just want people to find plugins.
Yeah, and the easiest way to do that is to make it easy for them and put it in more places that they can find it, especially something that's dedicated. Like Google is not dedicated to your plugins, to WordPress
Hmm.
plugins, and the repository is only dedicated to free plugins. So this is
Yes.
such a lovely place to fill that gap in between and help people find what it is that they're looking for.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
absolutely. Will you be at WordCamp Europe?
Yes, we will, as a company, we will be there.
Yeah,
We will be repeating our experience as a small business sponsor.
nice.
We will be talking there about plugins as well and some other projects that may be interesting about
Hmm.
AI as well.
Hmm.
And yes, let's hope this year is even better than the others behind, and
Absolutely.
we will try to, get a lot of positive feedback from there.
Absolutely. So if people want to connect with you, they can go to plugins.com. They can find you on Sirvelia. Is that also .com?
Sirvelia.com. Yes.
.com. And then they could also just find you at WordCamp Europe or in the Post Status Slack. And I think you're on Twitter as
Yes.
well, or X.
Well, since I am more active in the Spanish community,
Yes.
if you are a Spanish speaker, you can find me better at LinkedIn because
Hmm.
I write there in Spanish. And on X and Blue Sky, I try to write only in English. So
Gotcha.
you have to choose.
Well, I will say muchas gracias. Thank you so much for being here. And that's all I'm going to say publicly. I'll practice my Spanish one-on-one, but not
Okay.
on a podcast.
Okay.
So
Thank you very much for having me here and the opportunity to talk about plugins as well.
it's my pleasure. Hang on for just a minute while we wrap this up, and I will just chat with you a little bit afterwards. Thank you, everybody else, for being
Okay.
here. We're also going to be talking to Ryan Bracey very shortly. So you'll see him on here in the next week or two, also talking about WordPress Accessibility Day and the call for speakers. So thank you so much, everybody, for hanging in there with us. And thank you so much, Amadeo, for being here with us today.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
See you soon.